Hey money makers, welcome back to Over Here We Craft for Money. I'm DJ. Today we are making some really quick Valentine's Day gifts because baby, we only got a few more days before Valentine's Day. But DJ got you. It's not too late for you to put something together real cute for the favorite little person in your life or that favorite big person in your life. Now, if you go into the Dollar Tree, you're probably going to have a hard time finding the big box because by the time I got around to making this craft for us, y'all, it was hard as I don't know what to find these boxes. So if you lucky enough to stumble in there and find either the medium or the large one that I'm going to show you in the video, snatch them up because I'm also going to show you some things that you can do to the box to make it usable for other holidays that are coming. What you're more than likely going to find are the small boxes, and these they have year round. They have them in the craft section. They even have them in the section for like balloons and gift bags and stuff. So I want to show you a really cute way to throw something like this together with the box that you'll find really easily. But then I also want to show you what to do if you look up and find the big one. And as you can see, honey, it's got some grown folk in it. So we got some for the little people and some for the big people. We are going to talk about supplies next. So let's do that. So you do need a box. Now, if you can't find them at the Dollar Tree, which in my opinion is the least expensive place to go, because this was like $1.50, this was $1.25. You can find these kind of boxes at Michael's, where the jewelry is, and I'm sure Hobby Lobby has them too. I can't say that I've ever saw them in Walmart, but let me know in the comments if you ever saw these kind of boxes with the lid at Walmart, and let us know what the price was. You are going to need a cardboard jig, something to be able to cut out that square in the front. This is just some very hard cardstock that I ordered from Amazon, okay? The same thing for the small box. You're going to need the jig in order to cut out the square. I like to do that because I want to be able to have the little look-see that we did for the vending machines. I just think it's cute and it gives it a little extra something. You will need your blades. You guys saw this in our vending machine. The little extra thing also you saw in our vending machine, our acetate or cellophane, if you will. Again, I got this rope from the Dollar Tree. It's not the sturdiest, so if you're going to sell it, you probably want to order the acetate sheets. But for our crafting purposes and that quick gift giveaway, this will work fine. And as you see, I've been cutting on it, y'all, and I still got plenty left to do so many more. They have the balloon stakes that go in the ground. We're going to use these. Now, what's cool about this project is one pack comes with 8 sticks inside of them. I used 4 here. The other 4 took up 2. This is going to help us make 2 boxes. So imagine paying $1.25 and you can actually make 4 boxes out of it. So love that. We are also going to use a roll of ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree, and so that we can cover up the sticks and you don't actually see it. And then for a little extra fun, I actually have some coaster lights that I'm going to add to it and just to kind of jazz it up. And this one is actually going to my sister, and my niece is getting a second one. I also will use my Velcro dots that I got from Walmart to be able to affix the lights up underneath. So you're also going to need some double-sided tape or some type of tape that's going to allow you to stick the acetate inside the box. So with that, hopefully you can follow along. Grab you a beverage, could be an adult one. Sit back and enjoy. Let's make this little quick gift. All right, y'all. So the first thing that I'm going to do is decide which is going to be the front of my box. And then I'm going to take the cardboard jig that I created and I'm going to trace it on the outside of the box. I'm using just a regular permanent marker. Once I do that, I'm going to get my sharp little blade and I am going to cut out that square. Now you can make the center opening as large or as small as you want. That's all about personal preference. But just like with our vending machine video, once you start cutting, commit, take your time. All right, so this is it. It does require a little bit of cleanup, and I do try to take my time with that because once you cut, honey, it's just like with that box, the vending machine. Once you cut, you just gotta commit. So I just use the edge of the blade to kind of shave it away. because I don't want the cellophane to be sticking to the side of it. So I am gonna shave a little bit of that away, and that's what you see me doing here. It's just a little extra step. It doesn't look bad, but I just prefer to do it. So that's what you see me doing here. Are cut and done. Now, because I know that I'm going to put the light inside the big one, I am going to need to close up this hole here. So that's what I'm going to do next. Y'all, my apologies. The camera cut off while I was solidifying the light to the bottom. So I hot glue gun the extra cardboard here, which gave me the foundation for this. What I used were my Velcro dots that I got from Walmart. I put some on each side, on side A, on both sides, and then B is right here. So all I have to do is turn it on, and then the Velcro will let me attach and pull off and cut off. Is keeping okay. Now, depending on what alcohol you're going to put in, if you're doing the adult box, that's going to determine how tall you need to make this. So we have a bottle of wine, standard bottle. This just happens to be my favorite from Cooper's Hawk. Whoop, whoop. And these two little cute wine glasses, plastic. I like them because they had the little cute stem. Obviously, if I'm shipping this plastic, because I wouldn't want the glass to break, you can put the two in there like that, and you still got your corners for your sticks. So what you need to know is how high the sticks need to be in order for the wine to be in there as well as everything else. So if I'm going to do that, this is measurement based on the bottle. So I put my finger there and I'm going to cut here a little bit higher. So I got my first one and I decided to cut off the spike part, right? So let me show y'all the difference. See the spike part, we're going to get rid of that because we want flat and even. And then I'm just going to use one to measure the other. Gonna turn it around again, put it together, use the scissors to cut, and then we do our last one. And now I have my 4 sticks. They're even. That's perfect for my big box. Now let me go collect the ones I dropped on the floor so we can size for our. In the meantime, I have the hot glue gun heated back up, and now it's time to show you what I did with the first one. Now, I know somebody's going to say in the comments, it's plastic. Aren't you worried about it melting? I am not worried about it melting. What I'm going to do is use the ribbon to help prevent that. So I'm going to dab a little of the glue right here at the top of the stick. You're not going to see this part anyway because it's going to be hidden by the lid of the box. I am going to take a piece of the ribbon, tuck it down, let it affix for a minute. Make sure I don't burn my fingers. And all I'm going to do is come down the stick. Again, I only apply 1 dot of glue to get it started. Then I'm just going to roll this down. I will tell you that there's enough ribbon here to do all 4 sticks for the large box, as well as enough to do the small one. So I'm going to speed this part up and go ahead and knock out the other 3. All right, so this part will go pretty fast. You will need 1 full roll of ribbon and the very smallest amount of hot glue to secure the ribbon on the stick. If you do it in the way that I'm suggesting, you'll whip right through them, cut off the excess ribbon, seal it at the bottom with 1 more dot, and keep on going. I'm going to come in a little bit closer so that you guys can get a better view of me just getting it started and then just twirling it and rolling it on down. All right, so we'll do the second one. I am going to wrap it the same way. So I'm going to speed it up and wrap these 4 short ones with the remaining ribbon like I did the long ones for the bigger box. So let's take care of that now. I'm also not going to trim off the little bottoms. I'm just going to make sure that this is the part that hits the top. So in order to make sure they're even, because that's important, I'm going to even it out first and then wrap the ribbon. There's a couple things that we need to do. We need to put our cellophane here on the inside, using our double-sided tape to do it. We cannot use hot glue with the cellophane. That will melt it. Might be different with acetate, but I've not tried it with that. So let's cut a piece that I need out this big old roll. And as you can see, plenty. So I'm just going ahead and cut me out some pieces. Doesn't have to be even. I'll make it even once I get with my box. Oh, okay. I'm glad I cut it big enough so it'll work. All right. So this part, you just got to take your time. It's hard for me to show you because I'm not taping it on the outside. I'm actually taping it down on the inside, and it's hard to give you guys that view. But just know the whole point is to be able to lay it inside, and any parts of the extra sides can go on the sides of the box because that's all going to be covered when we go to stuff the box. All right. So I'm just putting it in here first to make sure that it's going to sit flat. And it is. So now I just got to tape it down. I'll do that. You can't see it. I'm sorry. It just, you get what I'm doing. I'm taping it down on the inside so that it can fit. Okay, we now have our box. Our cellophane is in. I can see ya. Now it's time to put our sticks. So because these parts are going to be down here and you're not going to see them, that's why I didn't have to put the ribbon all the way to the bottom. But I do prefer to use the flat part of the stick to ensure that it's flat on the box. But I'm going to glue the corner with the ribbon. So to do that, what I'm going to do is take the stick, measure where it's going to go. I see it with my finger. So from there on down, I am going to put the glue. Okay. And I'm going to go straight down and to the corner. I have my glue finger thingy because baby, the glue is hot. But that's the reason I wrap it with ribbon as opposed to washi tape, because I think that this is going to help it stick without melting and it won't melt the acetate. And now I'm going to speed it up and do the other three. Look at that. I'm loving it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to show y'all by turning on the light because I love the light. I love it. Which is something that you ladies have been saying to her for years. Did that feel good for you to hear? Can you guys see the light blinking? Oh, stinking cute. All right, guys, believe it or not, this is the project. Now let's stuff this baby and finish her up and move on to the baby one. All right, guys. Now, again, I am not telling you you have to put alcohol in it, but in a previous video, I asked if you guys wanted some ideas on how to kind of maybe maximize your income using adult themed kind of items, and this is that exact opportunity. So that's why I have wine in that. Plus, that's what my sister and brother-in-law like. And so, yeah, I'm just showing that. But you, if you go this route, you can make the bottle of alcohol, whatever you choose. Another thing, just keep in mind, I am gifting this. I don't have a liquor license with my business. And if someone wanted to buy one of these from you, you can do everything inside of the box and allow them to provide their own liquor. And that way you're not breaking any laws and nobody can get you in trouble by reporting your business. But everything else you can include, or you can just sell the actual box and let them stuff them themselves. All right, big one is made. So now let's go ahead and knock out this baby box. I am going to go ahead and speed this up, but it's the same concept. I'm going to take a piece of the cellophane, tape off the inside of this so you can see a little peek see through. The difference is with our sticks, we don't want them to go so far down to the bottom. So where I stop the ribbon is where I'm going to glue it so that we get some height and you can still see what's going on inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this right on out. And all you need to do is cut your cellophane with your little jig. You want to stick the cellophane inside the box with your double-sided tape or whatever you choose to use with that. I just prefer the double-sided tape because it just helps me go pretty quickly. Once you have the cellophane in, the next thing that you're going to need to do is trim off any little excess of any portion that you're going to see. Again, the more you trim it before you put it in, the easier and less cleanup you'll have to do. Next, you're going to take the remainder of the balloon garden stakes and you're going to put them inside of the box using hot glue. Make sure the glue is touching the ribbon and not the actual balloon stick. And once you do that, your box is done. You can go ahead and throw all those little goodies in there. This can be stuffed any way you want. What I love about this project too, y'all, no joke, they always have these small boxes. They have the circle ones, and I'm going to do a video next week that will be coming out that will show you how to turn it into birthday using some of your glossy sticker paper. You can customize these little boxes year round. These would be great gifts for teachers to give out to their kids. This party favors, like, I'm really loving this little project, and you're going to see this again on my channel. And here we go. Here we are, guys. I'm so excited. What an awesome, quick gift you can make. I know you're going to find these boxes in the Dollar Tree because they have plenty of the small ones. If you are lucky enough to look up and find the large and the mediums, these are definitely the perfect gift boxes for adult beverages and cup holders. In this one, I didn't necessarily show, but if I take the top off in here, I put two cute little shot glasses with socks because my sister and my brother-in-law, I found him a Spider-Man pair. Love socks. I have a couple's bottle of wine in there for them. Some of their favorite chocolates, and they love gummy bears. They've always loved them. It brings them together. So this is what I am going to be sending to them. And yeah, this is it. So super cute, super inexpensive. Again, the boxes, simple. It just depends on what you put in them. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to make something awesome. I seen the initial idea of the box on one of my craft groups. I think her name is, well, I know her name. Her name is Sharina Latrice. And she did stuffed animals and monkeys and stuff. And it just inspired me to put my own spin on it. And of course, think about that adult money we want to try to make. So again, hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you soon in my next video or my next live. Bye everybody. I do hope that you will take a moment to like the video, drop me a heart for Valentine's Day, and check out some of the other content on my channel. I am on a mission to get us to 10,000 subscribers in 2026, and with your help, we can get there. Thanks for watching.